Welcome back everyone for a sleek and slithery Cobra Kai Season 4 watch party. As cunning as they are, the Cobras are in trouble. Season 3 ended with them breaking into the LaRusso mats, starting a big fight. In Los Angeles, that's probably illegal, so the outlook isn't too bright for the Cobra Kai students. You would think they could be facing some major criminal charges. At least you would think that, wouldn't you? But what if they don't? During an interview the creators had with Esquire shortly after Season 3 released, this very topic came up. Consider what Hayden Schlossberg said. Now it's a home invasion. It begs the question with the police and all that. I would love to see how that shapes up next season. To me, the key line is the last thing he said. I would love to see how that shapes up next season. That's a heck of a thing to say considering they already had the Season 4 scripts written when he gave that interview. This is classic Hayden. He's playing with us. Wow, that's serious. Can't wait to see how that turns out. Hayden is the jokester of the group, and I think that's showing here. You can imagine the other two rolling their eyes as he's obviously toying with us. He's taking such a theoretically serious situation and having this almost silly, can't wait to see what happens, it's exciting attitude to it all. This creates the impression that maybe it's all a simple fix. What they did is seriously wrong, but maybe they can get out of it and the story won't dwell on it for several episodes. So what is the solution for the Cobras? Is there some easy way out of the criminal charges? Maybe there is. Hayden seems to be indicating it. In the entire Miyagi-verse, can you think of one person who can make serious criminal charges go away? Not smaller stuff like beating up assholes who deserve it, but more serious stuff. Do you know anyone who specializes in that? Is there anyone out there who knows how they can get out of this?
I know.
Terry. It's worth noting Terry Silver is Hayden's favorite character. So if Hayden seemed to make light of the whole situation, there's a good chance maybe Terry's behind it. So Kreese calls Terry to bring him in. Now, a lot went down that night, so we have to wonder what is first on Kreese's mind. It's reasonable to assume he wants to make sure his students aren't all arrested. He may have Robbie, but if he loses everyone else, he's out of the dojo. So it makes sense that Terry Silver's first job is to get all the Cobras, especially Tory, out of legal criminal trouble. Terry is a guy who's been indicted himself.
Now everybody's a detective. I'm lucky if I make one deal a year without being indicted.
Thank you.
Now granted, dumping nuclear waste and breaking into someone's house to attack them isn't quite the same thing. Still, he's been in this situation before. Plus, there is no one better to work over the DA.
Who's the DA on the case?
Mr. Cole.
Oh, good. Let's invite Willie to dinner Tuesday night, and let's make sure we have his favorite. What is it, poached salmon?
Very well.
Yes, Willie Cole, a great lawyer who loves poached salmon and Terry Silver. Apparently, Silver knew how to get on his good side. Maybe they were even friends. Now there's a fan theory that the DA Willie Cole, whom Silver knew and bribed, is actually Tom Cole's father. After all, if two people have the same last name, they must be related, right? I'm not a big fan of any of these this person is related to that person theories, but at least there is more evidence Tom Cole is the son of Willie Cole from the DA's office than there ever was that Tory is Allie's daughter. Besides, the connection that Willie Cole is either corrupt or close to Terry Silver and Tom Cole, who clearly comes off as an asshole bad guy, is a pretty strong parallel. At least for the show now that it's dropped its no pure good or bad guys in favor of a cartoon black and white morality. So could Terry Silver call up his friend Willie Cole, a 35-year veteran of the Los Angeles District Attorney's Office, and convince him not to press charges? Besides, those LaRussos are violent. Remember when Daniel kicked a boiling hot cup of coffee off Tom Cole's hands? Willie's son Tom could have been seriously hurt. But even if this never-seen DA Willie Cole has no connection to Tom or anyone on the case, how could Terry Silver organize a defense? I mean, look at what they did. And that's, and this, and of course this. Well, maybe not that. That's okay. I mean, who hasn't wanted to throw Bert out a window? You can't arrest the Cobras for that. But all the other stuff, breaking in, starting a fight, yeah, that's pretty indefensible. They would pretty much have to lie. But lying to save yourself and hurt the Miyagi Fangs is a pretty noble cause. You can get behind that, and certainly Terry Silver would help. So what do they say? Well, it's obvious, isn't it? After getting the All Valley back on, Samantha LaRusso was throwing a party at her house. It was an open invite. She posted it on Instagram. All the karate dojos were invited, especially the ones there at the meeting. Miyagi-Do, Eagle Fang, Cobra Kai, except she secretly had the Miyagi-Dos and Eagle Fangs come early to organize an ambush. You can even ask her.
Look, I know we haven't always gotten along, but Cobra Kai is the bigger threat now. To all of us.
I think we'd stand a better chance against him if we joined forces. 2 dojos are stronger than 1.
So when Cobra Kai came to this awesome karate students only rager party, there was supposed to be a keg. They were shocked to find out they were walking into an ambush. Yes, Samantha LaRusso lured the Cobra Kai students to her house just to attack them. Desperate for revenge, she even tricked Tory to come alone to the Pool House Dojo to fight her one-on-one. Thankfully, Tory managed to run away before Sam and her gang were able to team up on her. She barely escaped with her life.
Hey, I like that! Oh, I like that, Johnny! I'm gonna use that!
Well, okay, it's stretching the truth, but the DA doesn't know that. One side says one thing, the other side says something else. What's the truth? Well, Sam was throwing a party for karate dojos. Also, what would Hawk say? If he confesses what Cobra Kai did, he would implicate himself. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure a mid-fight switching of sides wouldn't take away criminal liability, so he's better off defending Cobra Kai. So there you go. Cobra Kai gets off and Terry Silver helped do it. The key is to get everyone on the same page, including Hawk. Tory is the biggest question since she's already on probation. It would take very little for her to have that revoked and get us sent away to juvenile jail. Fighting anyone, and most certainly fighting Sam, would do that. But as it is, the show has already given us that storyline, which is really another reason to assume it won't happen. There's also a question of who Terry Silver will train. The initial thought would be Robbie, but maybe that's not the case, especially if Tory is cut off from Cobra Kai or training with Sensei Kreese. For example, if Daniel tells Tory not to train with Kreese in exchange for them not going to the police, she could just train with Terry Silver instead. In that case, Kreese is training Robbie and Terry Silver is training Tory. This would basically combine the most evil, mentally unstable sensei with the most evil, mentally unstable student. Holy shit, can you imagine the havoc these two would wreak?
This guy wants to break you, humiliate you, stomp you into the ground! Now what are you gonna do about it? Now! Let's do it!
While Tory may be a little more reserved in how she speaks, on some level that is how she already thinks and acts. Certainly she feels like Sam has humiliated her, and she wants to make Sam pay for that. If her Season 4 story arc is to take her further and deeper down this dark and evil Cobra Kai path, then Terry Silver could be the one to do it. Do you think Terry Silver could help save the Cobras? Maybe get his old friend at the DA's office, Willie Cole, to help do it? Let me know, I want to hear your ideas. Be sure you're subscribed, there's going to be more analysis and theories on the way. Have a great day, I'll see you at the next watch party.
I call it Quicksilver. Rule number 1. A man can't stand. He can't fight. Rule number 2 of the Quicksilver method. A man can't breathe. He can't fight. Rule number 3. A man can't see. He can't fight.